Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings broadcasting Apple Valley. We got crows on live on the set. You can hear them.
Yeah, it's
They're
a beautiful,
annoying.
beautiful day.
Very annoying. And with the Science and Technology channel. So got an interesting one, diabetes today. Very interesting personal stories and stuff. So Sotagliflozin, it's a drug. We're going to refer to it as Sotag. Its name is Sotagliflozin. A recently FDA-approved drug is treating type 2 diabetes and kidney disease in patients with additional cardiovascular risk factors, has been shown to significantly reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke, according to an international clinical trial led by Mount Sinai researcher. The study, published February 14th in Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology, is the first to show that an SGLT inhibitor has these unique cardiovascular benefits. The results mean that Sotag, that's the short that we're calling it, could become more widely used to reduce the risk of deadly cardiovascular events globally. Would you like to know? That was a mouthful. Would you like to know more?
Sounds like good news here. Sotag is a sodium glucose contrasporter SGLT inhibitor that targets both SGLT1 and SGLT2 proteins. These proteins help regulate blood sugar by transporting glucose and sodium across cell membranes. Unlike other SGLT inhibitors, Sotag more effectively blocks SGLT1, offering a unique mechanism of action. Quote, these results demonstrate a new mechanism of action combined blockade with Sotag of the SLGT2 receptors found in the kidney, gut, heart, and brain, and SLG2 receptors, I should have said one, found in the kidney to reduce heart attack and stroke risk, says study chair Deepak L. Bhatt, MD.
Deepak.
Yeah, Deepak. MPH, MBA, FACC, FAHA, FESC, FSCAI, Director of Mount Sinai Fuster Heart Hospital, and Dr. Valentine Fuster, Professor of Cardiovascular Medicine at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai.
Fit that on a business card,
yeah,
man.
If anybody knows what all those letters stand for, please let us know.
Well, MBA, that's Master of Business Administration.
Well, that I got, but I'm talking about those other four ones. The benefits seen here are distinct from those seen with the other very popular SLGT2 inhibitors in the widespread clinical use for diabetes, heart failure, and kidney disease. Unquote.
Okay, the randomized multi-center trial, known as SCORED, analyzed the ability of Sotag to reduce the risks of life-threatening cardiovascular outcomes. Researchers enrolled 10,584 patients with chronic kidney disease, type 2 diabetes, and additional cardiovascular risk factors, randomly assigned them to Sotag or a placebo, and followed them for an average of 16 months. Patients in the Sotag group had a 23% reduction in the rate of heart attacks, strokes, and deaths from such cardiovascular causes compared with the placebo group. I wonder if they had any deaths on that. Man. I don't know.
Again, a quote, physicians now have a new option to reduce global cardiovascular risks such as heart failure, progression of kidney disease, heart attack, and stroke in patients with either heart failure or type 2 diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and other cardiovascular risk factors. And that's a quote by Dr. Bhatt. Again, going on, this drug was approved to reduce the risk of deaths from cardiovascular causes, hospitalizations for heart failure, and urgent heart failure visits for patients with either heart failure or type 2 diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and other cardiovascular risk factors. This important new data show that it additionally reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes, which is a good thing, and we could see more widespread use as a result. Unquote. Nice stuff.
Take the next one.
Lexicon Pharmaceuticals funded the trial.
Big Pharma.
The Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai receives research funding from Lexicon Pharmaceuticals for Dr. Bhatt's role as chair of the SCORED trial.
The next, what we're going to talk about next, what if instead of managing diabetes with drugs, we focused on reversing it? In a podcast of the Dr. Hyman Show, and I'm just going to show you a book right here, Dr. Hyman. He sits down with Sami Inkinen, CEO and co-founder of Virta Health, and Dr. Grishma Shetty, a board-certified endocrinologist, to discuss an approach that's transforming how we treat metabolic disease. They share groundbreaking research and real-world results that prove type 2 diabetes isn't a lifelong sentence. It can be reversed with the right nutritional and care model.
I like it. In this podcast, they discuss why mainstream medicine still treats type 2 diabetes as a progressive disease, even though science shows it's reversible, and how Virta Health is using a combination of nutritional therapy and continuous remote care to achieve Ozempic level results without the drugs. I like that. The critical role of personalization dietary interventions is reversing metabolic dysfunction. How a high-touch, tech-driven approach to patient care is leading to long-term success. The real cost of diabetes, not just for individuals, but for the entire healthcare system, and why prevention and reversal should be the priority.
Okay, so this book that I showed you, the 10-day detox, I did this in 2015. It was detox from sugar. Basically, it detoxed everything that was bad. No processed packaged anything. No sodas, no fried foods, no dairy. And it was fresh vegetables, any kind of berry, cranberry, blueberry, strawberry, any berry. That was like a breakfast thing. And then nuts, and then fresh, chicken, fish, and all kinds of vegetables. And in this 10-day period, I lost 16 pounds. And then there's recipes in here too that I carried on for 60 days and lost a total of 75 pounds, wow, including that 15.
That's pretty impressive.
And so he also has this book, Eat Fat, Get Thin. And that talks a lot about supplements that our body needs. Do you take supplements?
No.
Yeah, my wife takes supplements, but it talks about a lot of them. And then it has more recipes. So this guy, I'm not going to lie, this nutritional method takes heck of discipline, which means stop eating certain bad foods, sugar, fried foods, carbs, sodas, etc., and sticking to those healthy foods like the berries, the vegetables, herbs, spices, and the protein from the meats.
Okay.
And it works.
Okay.
Worked with me.
It here.
But it takes discipline. I fell off the wagon. Yeah. I went back to my old ways.
Always get back on. So,
all right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We're going to have that TR37 story for you this afternoon. Yep. Definitely.
Okay. You guys take care. Thank you.